people just went absolutely nuts over this.
Word.
Especially for Nike making kind of a comeback this year.
Yeah.
There's Air Max month, and they released a whole bunch of Air Max 1s. Okay. And, new Vapor Maxes, and then like off the strength of that, it looks like Off-White just had to do a whole collection of Nikes, and people went berserk.
Nice. What up, y'all? So I'm here with Ivar, the owner of Caviar Kicks, the store and the brand here in Container Park. Pretty much this is the homie, man, and this is a fellow entrepreneur, and I was checking the place out, and I stopped in here and just really admired what he's done with his brand. A lot of people know him in Las Vegas, so let me ask you this: how long did it take you to get to the to the level where everybody knew you in Las Vegas?
It took a minute because, like I explained, I started in Europe.
Okay.
So I built the brand out there, started doing my own thing after I quit my job.
Yep.
So I kind of hustled for a year straight.
Wait, so you quit your job?
I quit my job.
So did you quit your job? Did you have it planned? Did you already have the plan and what you wanted to do?
So this is what happened.
Okay.
There was some restructuring going on in the company.
Okay.
And they offered people a severance package.
Okay.
If we kind of just left it alone.
Okay.
So I took that as an opportunity to think, well, if they're going to give me money, why don't I use this to kind of build my own shit?
Yeah.
So that's
smart,
what I ran with.
Smart.
I ran with that. So I took that severance package. I was on unemployment for a full year, and I had money to use. So I built the website, started buying shoes, hit up shows, doing some branding, finding logos, getting t-shirts made. Hitting up all these locations, networking, and
being resourceful
as much as I could, because I only had what was there, and it took me a good year before the website started getting views and getting some recognition. And at the end of that year, I decided to move from where I was at, move to Vegas, where I heard there were a lot of business opportunities.
Yeah.
It seemed to be cheap enough for me to
start.
start.
Shout out to Tony Shea, right?
Shout out to Tony Shea.
For sure.
He made this possible for me because it was accessible enough for a small business owner like myself to start.
Yeah.
And it was cheap enough for me to work with.
Yep.
And now we're here and we're building the brand 9 months in.
Yeah.
Building a following locally.
9 months in?
9 months in.
Wow.
For the shop.
Shout out to that. Okay, for the shop.
For the shop.
And how long before that was the brand?
The brand was, it had been like a year and a half before I even decided on getting a shop.
Okay. So you were doing your thing online.
Groundwork online and meeting people and traveling basically.
Now let me remind everybody that's viewing this real quick. So he's a sneaker reseller, right?
That's right.
Enthusiast. And sneaker enthusiast. First, obviously, in order to know what people are gonna like.
Yes.
Like you had mentioned, you got the Yeezys over here. You got every kind of Jordan in here.
Nikes and Air Maxes.
Man, every era.
I want to go through every era, all the way from the 80s all the way up to contemporary sneakers that we're all accustomed to nowadays. Okay. But it only seems right to give everybody the whole lineage, the whole the whole history. That's what I'm trying to do.
It's complete brand.
Exactly, and it's not that easy to do because nowadays kids just want what's hype, and I'm trying to cater to everybody. I love the kids, and I learned so much from them, and I'm glad they're around.
Right.
But they're not the only people who buy stuff. They're not the only sneaker people.
Right.
And I want to be the dude that you can come to and just find some old stuff too.
Yeah, for sure.
Exactly.
For sure. So, in terms of advice on being an entrepreneur, what would you say is good advice, like for those that are looking to get started? Maybe you can touch on the specifics about being a sneaker reseller, but also just in general, as in getting started as an entrepreneur.
Like any business you start, you have to be passionate about it and live that lifestyle. It has to be a part of you before you decide to get into it. And I think that was the easy step for me.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm already about sneakers.
Right there.
I know what I'm doing. I feel like I know what the market is like.
Yeah.
If I can apply that and just make that switch, that's all I need to do.
Yeah.
If you start off like, no, I'm gonna make money because I think this is a good idea.
Just because it's a fad.
Exactly.
So if you just start off trying to copy up somebody else and saying, "Oh, I see he's making money from that, so let me go buy 3 pairs of sneakers and then and I'm gonna flip that tomorrow." It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that. At least if you think that's gonna be something you'll do professionally in the long term. Anybody could do that. I'm not saying you can't do it. It won't do anything for you.
But will you do it well?
That's a good question.
If you're not living that lifestyle and applying that knowledge that you and experience into that business.
Sure.
Pretty much.
I mean, everybody has to start somewhere. I just think if the mindset is right, it'll make that whole journey a lot easier. Rather than thinking, I can make money, I buy shoes, it'll happen.
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. If you have the right mindset, anything is possible. My only advice is do something that is already a part of you. And that was the easiest choice for me because all I had to do was dig down into myself, found what I like, and it was an immediate answer that didn't need any debate.
Right, came natural. Man, that's what's up. That's what you call really applying your talents, your knowledge, your life to, and your love to creating a business. Because essentially, I mean, if you don't love it, that's pretty much the goal. I think for myself and for every entrepreneur. Do what you love, do what you have a passion for.
And people will feel it too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I sound stupid, but I have a tip jar there, and the times I get tips is when I just spread knowledge. Like I'm just spin game. Like they'll be asking questions about shoes and stuff. Sometimes the service of sharing the knowledge sometimes is more beneficial to the customer than the shoe itself, because the shoe can be anywhere. But like learning about it by someone who's really passionate about it, they get a kick out of it. And sometimes they'll get tips after no sale. And just like, wow, thank you for your time.
So because
thank you for your knowledge.
Offer them an experience.
That's it.
That's really cool.
And obviously, anybody can buy all these shoes in one go if they want to. But can they really sit down and share the history behind why it's important to you, or explain why it's important to certain people, and explain why this stuff has value.
Right. So that adds to your customer service. If you listen to any successful entrepreneur out there, they talk about customer service is going to be what separates you from the next business or the next entrepreneur or the next company out there.
Goddamn right.
Because you can, there's a lot of sneaker resellers out there, but not every sneaker reseller, or retailer has the knowledge that Ivar has, and is not going to be able to accommodate his customers the way Ivar can accommodate them. So, and not to mention the way this, the store looks really cool. So every time I come in here, it's a good vibe. We got the music going on outside. So, always feeling it. So my next and last question is where are you going with the Caviar brand?
So right now, I'm thinking of relocating because I'm kind of outgrowing the shop. When I first started, it was really mainly shoes that I added my own clothes. But I'm noticing streetwear is just like is big right now. I need to be part of that. And I'm learning a lot. All these kids are showing me so much about fashion that I never knew about, and it's really refreshing. I work with an intern, and he's been really good to me. And where I want to take it is basically to a bigger location, provide more stuff, and then eventually get into designing my own clothes. And if that could lead me in any way, shape, or form into collabing with a sneaker company, so that I have my Caviar sneaker, I'll be the happiest man alive. That's what I'm working towards. What can I do in terms of business that I can use as leverage further down the line with businesses, so that they will pick my idea up and have it make sense for them as much as it makes sense for me. And I just know that I have to do more stuff. And I think that thing is going to be clothes, and that's what's going to get me there.
That's what's up, man. Man, shout out to Ivar. Shout out to his, his genius and his expertise when it comes to building his brand. And shout out to that severance package.
Hell yeah, my dog. Appreciate your time, bro. Thanks for coming through.
Yeah, anytime, man. Appreciate you.
Oh yeah.